Hey y'all, thanks for coming by my page again. I appreciate it. V314 Inspirations. Like, share, subscribe. If you enjoy any video, if you enjoy anything, feel free to tell somebody. Go tell your neighbor. Come on over to V314 Inspirations. So today I want to talk about basically working for it. You got to put in the work to get something that you want. So I think of it as like lectures. Lectures in school, you go and you listen to the professor and you listen to the instructor and you get an overall understanding of the topic for that day. Just like when you go to church, 11 a.m. service, 8 a.m. service, that's when you go and you listen to the pastor, you listen to the preacher, you listen to the minister, whoever's delivering the word that day, and you get a general understanding of a specific topic. And you go and you listen. You don't really communicate with the person. Just like a professor, when you're in lecture, you don't communicate with the professor really. You just listen and you soak up the information, just like you do on church services. And then studying. You study in school, and you got to study in your walk of Christ and in your faith. You have to read your Bible. You have to pray. You have to put in the time in that work, reading and understanding the topic that you're trying to understand. The goal that you're working towards, your degree, you have to study and you have to read in order to understand the things to accomplish what you want. Discussions, I didn't like discussions that much. They were a little bit annoying because it was like you got to respond to 3 people, at least 3 of your classmates, and you got to put a thoughtful, caring, all that yada yada stuff, and it was just really annoying because there's always 3 or more people. But just like that, we need discussions in our walk in faith, in our walk with Christ. We need discussions. We need the Bible studies, and we need our Sunday schools, because that's the time that we really get to understand the Word of God and really to interpret it for ourselves and be able to connect with other people to see what they're thinking and how they understand. And I think discussions are vital. Even in school, discussions, they are helpful, to be honest. But in Sunday school and Bible study, that's when you get to talk to people about how you understood it and what you got from it. And then you get to hear other people's opinions and different perspectives, which is awesome. And the Bible actually says that's a good thing to do. A fool ignores instruction and sound wise counsel and stuff like that. So I think that's very vital. Discussions, Bible study, Sunday schools, those are vital. And it's different from lectures, because in lectures you're just listening. In Bible study and Sunday school, you get to be interactive and really get to grasp the subject hands-on. And then also tests and quizzes. Tests and quizzes can be they could basically be called tests too, in the spiritual sense. Because when things come at you, when hard times come, when somebody hurts your feelings, when somebody lies on you, when you make the wrong decision, you have to deal with the consequence. When you just feel pain, and you get hurt, how do you react to that? How do you react to those tests? How do you react to those quizzes? How you react to it basically tells you your grade. Do you pass it or do you fail it? Do you give up hope and you say, just kill me now? Do you hold on, persevere? Do you try to get revenge? Do you retaliate? Or do you say, Lord, I trust you, I'm putting it in your hands, I'm going to do my part to fix it, and then I'm giving the rest up to you, God. I'm not going to give up. I will trust in you. Are you going to pass this test or are you going to fail it? And in order to pass the test, you have to study. You have to put on your armor, the whole armor of God. And in order to do that, you need to know what goes on. You have to read the word and you have to pray to get an understanding and to be able to get ready for battle and to pass the test. And for school, sometimes you have to stay up late to do your schoolwork. Sometimes you finish that assignment, that homework, the quiz at 11:59 p.m. That staple time. And just like that, school, you most likely you got to do some type of form of schoolwork every day of the week. Maybe you might be able to skip 1 or 2 days, but generally you have to do some type of form of schoolwork every day of the week. And I feel like that's necessary as well in the spiritual sense. You have to do some type of reading of the Bible. You have to do some form of praying. You have to pray and you have to read the Bible every day. That should be a part of your life. It should be essential. It's essential to in your walk with Christ. Oh my gosh, I'm slurring up my words. but it's something that you should more than likely be doing every single day. And just like school, they start you off as a freshman or undergrad or whatever, but you start off with the basic classes, your gen ed classes, ENC 1101, 1102, college algebra, intro to blah, 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 just to get the simple courses to get your feet wet and to get an understanding of what this new part of life is, this new journey is in college. They start you off with the simple classes to get an understanding of what you're going to be learning, an